faster. That's it. If you're taking 2% per day, and if you lose that once, you lose that twice, you lose that thrice, what happens? 3%, 6%, you're down. Right? And if you follow your plan, you're going to get something like this. I live by this now. Now I live by this. That if I take 2 trades or 3 trades, and if first trade is a winner, I stop. I may not take another trade. But if 2 trades are a winner and 1 is a loss, it's over. Like, like that's it. Because like every time you take a trade, you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk to lose. Right? And when you lose, it's really important to treat them as lessons. Right? Like I know Brian touched upon this, Alex touched upon this, the other Alex touched upon this. I know Javier also mentions this, the African Alex, 46 God, he mentions this. Ted mentions this a lot, that every loss is a lesson. That's why they say in life, when someone screws you over, or when someone fucks you up, that's life lesson. Right? Like if you know that you're not supposed to talk shit to a bouncer in a club because you're gonna get beat up. So you don't do that because it's a bad risk. Same thing here. You learn that as a lesson. When you make a mistake and market hands it to you, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. If you traded news before and the news screwed you over once, you try it again, it's going to screw you over again. Until you want to just say, hey, like, you know what? I've had enough. Right? And the last thing is that you really don't want to be a little bitch. That's why we say, like, you know what? You have a plan. You need to follow your plan. Because everyone, when they design a plan, that plan is designed to make you win. If you don't follow it, you're always going to lose. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Like a lot of people send me their analysis and they say, hey, why did I lose? Just because you didn't follow your plan, what you set out to. Okay. All right, so let's go to the next slide over here. I think next slide is for the live webinars, and then we have an IQ test. Okay. We have live webinars. They are on New York session and Asian session Monday to Friday. Sundays we don't have them because Sundays is basically family day for people, so we don't really do them. Like most people are busy, right? So live webinars, there's a lot of misconception, right? Like I've had it from a community that during live webinars people are trying to mirror the trades, which like sometimes I'll call out a trade, Alex will call out a trade, or Brian, right? So they take them as a signal, right? Their live webinars are mostly meant to share information, to share analysis. It's a great learning tool, right? Like last week, I learned something about USD ZAR because someone was talking about it, and we were watching, and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, this seems cool, but it's not like I'm going to go trade it. Right? So it's all about asking the right questions, right? If you have an analysis and if you're looking to take an entry, speak it out. Just say, hey guys, this is what I see on USDJPY, and someone's going to answer you. Like someone's going to say, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Well, here, we'll take an entry with you, right? London Open, I'm sleeping on London Open, so I'm not sure. Like someone's going to have to take responsibility over London Open. It's 3 a.m. for me for London Open. Any advice on trading crypto? Don't trade crypto. That's the best advice. Can they both signal learning too? I mean, if it's a mistake, we learn from this. Yeah. Yeah, you can learn from it. You can learn from it, but I highly say it's not like as a signal method, because sometimes people will take positions and they won't really mention it, right? So market maker, we have an IQ test here for you. All right. What color is blue? Is the color blue yellow, pink, blue, purple, or coconut? Blue is money. Perfect. Christie's right. All right. Next IQ question. What does a time watch do? Tells you the future, it tells time, donuts, all of the above. Watch time. Watch time. That is perfect. The whole reason for these IQ tests is because I get a lot of um, weird questions. So I'm just making sure that, everyone is good to go. What's 1 plus 1 minus 1? Is it 2? Is it a window? Or is it I'm retarded? Javier is probably going to choose E. Right, Javier? Retarded. Yep. So it's C actually. Okay. All right. Your cat is really wet because of being in the rain. What do? Put it in the oven, put it in the microwave, dry it with a comb, cut your hair and dry it with your hair. It's a very hard question. Everyone's saying put it in the microwave or in the oven. I'm pretty sure you're either from Japan or China or Korea or wherever they eat cats. But I would just let it be. I would just let it be and let it do what it wants to do. All right. So 4x6 God. I've known this. I've known him for like I think a year and a half now, right? Whatever the rumors are, like whatever the case may be, but whoever I talk to, I give Alex's example to everybody, right? Like this guy, I know when he started, he would take one trade a day in Asian session. He would just take one trade a day, and over 6-7 months, I think he went to six figures in like 5-6-7 months by taking one trade at Asian session. That's all he did, just one trade. I don't care if he sold Bitcoin or scammed gold or whatever the fuck, but we're here to learn about Forex. We're here to learn about discipline in Forex. And that's all he did. And I can guarantee every person who's talking shit, they won't be able to do that. They don't have that mental discipline and that mental stamina to stick to that regime. By taking one trade, one session, right? All right, Alex, I'm going to unmute you. Where is Alex? Alex, if you can raise your hand. Raise your hand, Alex. Raise your hand, Alex. Alex going one. Alex, raise your hand.
Unmute me. Unmute me.
Okay, there we go.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, so I just got back from a meeting. I want to become a politician because I told yesterday said I work like a politician. So anyway, moving on. You guys are here under Akil, and he's the best at what he does, and I've equally seen him grow, and it's amazing where we've come from. It was just roughly 2 years ago when I was asking Akil like what is support, what is resistance, and here we are. And people try to discredit what we do on a daily basis simply because they think we are gods or we are professionals. We are not any of that, but we are more disciplined, we are more prepared than the rest, and we dismantle the market um, like it has never been seen before. And that is something that a lot of people they want to do, and majority fails. And when um, somebody fails, sometimes they fail to admit it, and when they do that, it becomes toxic, so they try to bring down and discredit as much people as they can. But at the end of the day, light outshines the darkness. And we in the Forex family, we continue doing what we do. And as you guys, new members, are joining us, all I wanted to tell you guys is that you should work extra hard. Like, mentorship is not a guarantee to success, and that is a proven fact, because everybody in the Forex family who's successful wasn't spoon-fed by their mentors. They worked extra hard, the same way I joined TED after 2.5 years of pure losses, and I never um, ask any favor from him. You can ask him that, and I worked my way to where I am right now. And all I can tell you is, Forex, it's the easiest way to get simple money. But with that being said, it makes it extremely hard for people to actually do that simple task, because um, our lives, we've been conditioned to follow rules everywhere we go, everything that we do. But here in Forex, you're your own boss, and we ask you to make a trading plan, follow it, and once you do those simple things, and you just maintain discipline and the work ethic that is expected of you, um, it becomes easy. The same way Rakil, said, I used to take one trade a day, and that was Asian session, because I felt like if I had taken trades on other sessions, probably my winning rate would have been lower. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take one trade um, each day and make sure I get a certain percentage that I was targeting. That was 5%. It has never changed, and I stick to that. And we used to trade Asian, like we used to call ourselves Asian boys. If if anyone in this webinar was there, and we used to kill Asian, because we saw loopholes on Asian session, and we took advantage of that. So every single day we gather up, send analysis, talk, and call trades. And it became so easy for me, not because I became good, but I became disciplined, and and I became innovative. I never waited for Ted to tell me anything. I'd go do my thing. I'd go to the drive, just roam around, um, um, and just find stuff that works for me. If I have a question, I go and ask, and I got what I wanted. And yeah, you can you can call me whatever you want, and but all I know is I'm profitable, and you can call me a scammer, and whatever you want to do it, but you cannot bring anybody that have scammed, or actually any mentor in the Forex family that has scammed anybody. um so we are not like really we're not really here to discuss all that thing. All I can say is, the people who are coming here, make sure you know what you're doing. um you know what you're doing, and you know why you are here. You know why you pay mentorship fee. You shouldn't pay mentorship fee and expect the mentor to actually do everything for you. You need to work extra hard, and that's it. And you see all those people who are complaining, um they at some point, they were in the Forex family, and they were busy looking at somebody else's progress rather than their own. And time is flying. You can troll people, but you can never recover that time you wasted. you can be looking at other people's faults and mistakes, and nobody will credit you at the end of the month. Nobody will be like, oh, you became the best troll on Instagram, and let me send you some money to pay your bills. At the end of the day, time is flying, and you can never recover that. So I need you guys to just focus on yourself. Like, wake up in the morning. Did I beat the trader that I was yesterday? If the answer is no, go back and study. Am I a better trader than yesterday? If the answer is no, go back and study. Did I make a certain percentage in my trading plan? If the answer is no, you know what to do. I spent limitless time studying forex. Right now I'm on my 815th book, and nobody can take that away from me. It's on my benefit, and I get better at and better every single day. And at the end of the day, it's all about you and your trading career. Just take it as a career, because it is one. It's not gambling. It's not a hobby. It's just it's something that can change your life. And for me, that's what I always think about and focus my energy on. And at the end of the day, it helps me, because sometimes you can get in the market and see things and be like, oh, I read that somewhere, or I have watched it somewhere, and it is beneficial. The same with the daily webinars that the mentors in the Forex family do, Rakil especially. It is really informative. And even though I'm wherever I am right now, when I get time and there's a webinar going on, I must tune in, because as Rakil say, you might learn a thing or two, and it helps a lot. It really helps a lot. In terms of understanding more about market structure and other pairs in particular. Like right now, I'm really getting to understand how GJ works, not because I studied it, because I was able to attend webinars and just observe how these other traders are actually doing. And it has become a learning experience for me. It has become a learning experience for me. And other than that, it also opened up new ways on how I view trading in terms of other confirms like EMAs. I've been watching webinars when you guys talk about EMAs, support and resistance, and it actually makes a lot of sense. I have a student, his name is Jordan, and he started using stocks, and I was like, what is that? And he got to show me, and I went and I studied stock, and right now I can say I know how to use stochastic as confirms. And even though I don't use it, it's just there, general knowledge, and every single day it becomes a learning matter. And make sure you like make use of your mentor, because technically the mentorship fee you paid is like you're buying his time, and he will never be too busy for you. We are there to help you, and if you've joined Rakil, you have a free access to me any time of the day. As long as I'm not busy, I'm gonna help you for free for life. As long as I'm still here, I can help you in whichever way you want. If it's trading plan, if it's psychology, if it's whatever. We can even talk about women or football or whatever the case. You can talk to me about anything. If you think Rakil doesn't do his work, you can actually tell me like, yo, I think Rakil is slacking, and I'm gonna assist you one way or another. So at the end of the day, we are here to lift everybody up and actually make sure that everyone is successful. But at the end of the day, do not depend on us. Just focus on yourself first. We are here to just push you. We are like Google Maps. We show you the way. If you want to get lost, that's your problem. If you follow the right route, you're gonna be okay. I've seen so many people come and get consistent, others stayed, others left, but at the end of the day, wherever they will go, they will know who taught them, who showed them the ropes. Even if they go and talk shit or whatever, at the end of the day, they know where they came from. And without us, they wouldn't be there. If without the Forex family, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have done all the things that I've done. So I cannot credit my success to I'm being self-made. I cannot. If Rakil wasn't there, I wouldn't have known about weak fields and things like that. If Waka wasn't there, we wouldn't have known about EME magnets and all that. So at the end of the day, success is a collective effort of every single one. I have my students here in this webinar right now, and they have learned something. And I cannot say, oh, it was because of me. It wasn't because of me. It's collective, And at the end of the day, you do your thing. Let the people say that you are the best. Don't beat your chest and be like, oh, I'm the best. Let the people say it. You just focus on yourself. Focus on percentages. Focus on, progress. Journal your trades every single time. At the end of the week, send your mentor your journals. How many of you do that? Tell your mentor, okay, this is what I did, and can you critique it? And once the mentor sees your journals, he'll be able to point out where you went wrong. And exactly, that's what I do. I see students, they are afraid of their mentor. So what's the purpose of you paying? What is the purpose of you paying in the mentorship if you're just there silent, doing your own thing, fucking things up until you can no longer go on? Then you go away and start accusing people of not helping you, and all that. So at the end of the day, make sure you take this thing seriously, and make sure you actually point down everything that you do. Have a trading checklist. If you don't have a trading checklist, I'm gonna actually send it to you. Feel free to reach me. I'll put my email there. I'm gonna send you a trading checklist. Have a trading checklist. What are you looking for when you trade? Make sure you mark those things down, because it's the small things that actually gives you profitability. And it's equally the same with the losses. It's not about you don't know how to trade. I've seen so many people who are actually good, but they don't understand the faults in their systems. They look around, they know market structure, they know risk management, but they have things like greed, over leveraging, trigger happy, things like that. And once you note all these things down, you'll be able to notice the faults in your system.
Yeah.
And once you rectify that, you'll find out the more you go, the more your trading becomes refined. The same way people ask me, like, how do you manage to take only one trade in a day or even 2 trades in a week? It's because I trade when I feel like it. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, it's a new day and I'm alive, so let me trade. That's bullshit. I mean, you have to have a plan. Like my trading day starts at Tuesday, ends at Thursday. Sometimes I can't even trade for the whole week, just because I don't feel like it. Maybe my side chicks are actually bringing me issues, so that week I'll be like, no, let me deal with this women first, and I'm gonna trade. So it goes to your lifestyle, the person that you are. You cannot go out party on a Thursday night, then on a Friday you are there London session or New York session trying to trade. It's gonna be a loss. Have a routine, a pre-trading routine. Am I okay to trade? Am I in the good mood? Did I sleep well last night? Things like that. And you're gonna find that all these things affects your trading one way or another. So you have to plan yourself, know what you're doing, know when to trade, know when not to trade. You can't just go into those groups and be like, and you find people talking about, oh, UJ is sinking, or this is falling, or this is going to the moon, and you yourself, you just go straight to your laptop and you start clicking buttons. Like, is that guy who's talking on the group, is he a part of your trading plan? If the answer is no, then why the fuck are you opening trades and forcing things that are not there? So at the end of the day, it comes down to you as a person. Do not focus on what other people are saying. Do analysis, send them to your mentor or to the group. Ask people, how do you see my analysis? What do you think? And we're gonna critique it. If it's trash, I'm gonna tell you, yo, do this. Why are you not seeing market structure? You know, things like that. It will help you become a better trader at the end of the day. And don't focus on what other people are doing. Don't focus this person is demo, this person is doing this. Focus about yourself. So I didn't want to talk much, even though I did talk much. So I just wish you guys the best of the best, and I hope one day we're gonna sit and we're gonna talk about this, and you guys gonna laugh. And I'm pretty sure with Rakil, you are gonna be better than me, better than him, better than any other person in the Forex family. And that's my goal. I don't wish anybody anything less than that. And as I said, I'm gonna be in those groups assisting you guys in whichever way that you want. So yeah, I'll see you around, guys, and thank you for your time. And Rakil, God bless you for having this dope ass webinar, and I'll see you guys around.
You are welcome, bro. All right, big round of applause for Alex. Yay! Alex was there. Okay, so we're open for questions. We're open for questions, concerns. Right now, I know there's going to be a lot more. Like in the coming week, we're going to have groups, and everyone's going to be put in the groups, like the new people who joined. And there's going to be a lot to go through in that respect as well. The next move from here is I'm gonna send out links, and you guys will be put in a group by tonight. I'm gonna do that by tonight because I have to create a separate contact list as well and do all that stuff so I can keep everything organized. Why are your balls so big? When it's hot, then they get big, but when it's cold, they just shrink up. What's the purpose goal of the groups? The purpose and goal of the groups is to share ideas, right? It's to have someone under the same umbrella where like we can share. Like I know the first group I was put into by Ted, we were only trading we were trading USD CAD. We use WhatsApp. We're using WhatsApp for grouping. Like it's much easier. We have around 10 groups who are supposed to mention that we will all get. There will be me, right? I'm going to be heading the groups. Might like Wakar or Alex or Wakar, Alex or Ted, they might join the group as well just to help out. Do we need phone numbers? No, I don't need phone numbers. I just send a link to you guys. You follow the link and it takes you to the WhatsApp group. Yep. So it's all going to be very systematic. But first, what I want everyone to do is to create a trading plan. Create a trading plan. I also have everyone's emails, so I'm going to be adding you to the drive right after this webinar ends. I just have to go do something real quick after the webinar, so I'm going to add you to the drives after the webinar, and then by tonight or tomorrow morning we'll have the groups set up. But there's no rush to trade. Remember that. Okay, Alex, take care. Yep. So if everyone is good to go, I know this webinar was supposed to end 2 hours ago, but we are 2 hours over, so that's great. Yes, so I will send a link out or invitations out to everybody in like 10-15 minutes. So check your emails. You're going to get invitations to the drive. When and where do you need the plan? Just email it to me. Email me the plans. Yeah, we get paid to wait. Okay, guys, thank you everyone for joining in. I had a blast. Actually, I had a blast in like talking and explaining my thought process, and we had everyone else here as well. But this is going to be a new journey. Remember, if you are still new, just make sure that you're not bringing in old habits, because there's nothing more that pisses me off than when someone says, "Oh, you know what? I did something I was doing 2 3 years ago." So we don't want none of that. We want discipline. We want 1 or 2 trades a day. That's what we're focusing on. That's it, right? So we're gonna treat it like an army camp. Okay, guys, have a great Sunday. We will see you tomorrow morning.